Welcome back to 2020 trading. Welcome to a recap of my trade for today. Okay, so today I only traded one stock and I only made one trade. That stock is on, the trade was on Moderna, ticker symbol MRNA. Now, before I place any trade at all, I have to have a fundamental reason why I'm placing the trade. So there has to be a fundamental reason why that stock is even in my watch list at all. And also, I also look at the technicals behind the stock and the price action. So I've traded this company Moderna for the past few months. For the past 3 months, I've had it on my watch list and I've traded it a number of times over the past 3 months. That is because Moderna is the leading candidate or the leading company when it comes to the chase for a COVID-19 vaccine. So it's a leading company, and for that reason, this stock has been in play for quite a few months now. Now, I don't buy this. I don't invest in these stocks. I just trade them. So what do I mean by the stock being in play? So when the stock is in play, basically what it means is that the stock is trading with high relative volume. So this is a daily chart, candle chart for mRNA, Moderna. So you can see that, okay, let me make myself disappear here. Right, so if you look at this, if you look at the candles right here, the candles at the sorry, not the candles, the volume bars at the bottom here. These are volume bars that show you how much the company traded on the day. So these are daily charts, and these are volume bars for the daily charts. Anyway, so you can see that on this day right here, on the 26th of February, this stock traded 60 million shares, which is a lot higher than it normally trades. So before then, it used to trade about maybe 1 million, 2 million shares a day. And from this day, he started to, on that day, he traded 60 million shares. And on the next day, he traded 70 million shares. So that means that the stock is in play. So I was watching Moderna yesterday and I noticed that Moderna was able to power through 3 solid resistance levels yesterday. So once I saw that, I knew that Moderna was likely to make a move today. So this is a 2-minute chart from yesterday. You can see it pulled back when the market opened and it gradually came back up. It powered through that line, no problems at all. It came here, went through that, no problems at all. And the third and final one, it couldn't quite get through that one in regular trading hours. But what happened was during after hours, it was able to get above that line. So you can see right there at that point, it gets above the line and it stays above the line for the rest of the trading session. And this morning in pre-market, I noticed that it continued to trade above that line, and it's trading quite significant volume as well, which made me take notice. So all of this was pre-market. All these points was pre-market, and at this point where the volume bars at the bottom spikes up, that's when regular trading started, and that's 9:30 New York time, 2:30 London time. All right, so I'm gonna go over to my recording now because I always record my trades. So I'm going to show you the actual recording, so that you can see the price action and how everything went down. Okay, so market opened at 9:30 New York time. That's 2:30 my time here in the UK. And I was watching mRNA. mRNA went up a little bit, and if you can see the chart there, went up a bit and then did a pullback. And as it did the pullback, I was ready to get in, and you're going to see me jumping now. Boom, so I'm in there at $53.46. Actually 53.56. So I was in with 100 shares at 53.56. And so what I do is, once I get into a trade, I place a stop loss straight away. And at this point, I place a stop loss at 53.46, which means that I was actually only risking 10 cents. So $10, 100 shares, 10 cents, that's $10. I was only risking $10 on this trade. So that was a really good entry. I really nailed the entry. And so you're going to see it continued. So I was just watching the price action at this point, just watching price action. So when it got here, I was wondering whether to get out, But I said, okay, I'm just gonna, so I sold 20 shares there. So you can see they realized it's gone to $25. So I sold 20 shares and I still had 80 shares in the trade. So I allowed it to carry on. It continued to go up. It continued to go up. At this point, I got out. So I sold the rest of the 80 shares because at this point the stock had already done 3%. They had done 3% in under 5 minutes. So when a stock has this type of price action going up 3% in under 5 minutes or in 5 minutes, it usually pulls back after doing that big run. So more often than not, if you stay in the trade, you just end up giving back the profit that you've made. So I got out, but I'm going to show you exactly what happened after I got out. So this is a 2 minutes candle for Moderna. This is the point where I got in around here, 53, 56, so around here, somewhere here. I got in here, and so the stock went up and I got out around this area. So around here, I got out here. It continued up and did a bit of a pullback and went all the way to 59. So yes, you could probably say, hey, why didn't you just hold it and you'd have sold it at 59? But again, hindsight is 2020. You never know what it's going to do. It had already gone up 3% in 5 minutes. That is definitely a cue to get out. So even if I was going to do it again today, of course if I knew what it was going to do, then I'll hold it. But with the price action that I was seeing, based on my experience, it was the right thing to do to get out at that point. So I mean, 5 minutes, 3% in 5 minutes, you can't really complain about that. So that was the end of the trade for the day, and I couldn't really find any other thing that fits my criteria for the rest of the day, so I just left it as it is, and we'll be back again to do it again tomorrow. Alright guys, that's the end of today's recap. I hope that you enjoyed the recap and that you took something out of the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on that notification. That way you don't get to miss any of the videos. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.